What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and here's the update on the Johnny Glocks Evolution trigger. Now the slide is different. I've just been messing around with my old everyday carry slide, but this is the same lower completely. Now, as you know, I made a video earlier saying I called them, didn't get a call back. I left them a text, didn't get a text. I sent them an email, didn't even get an email. And I said, I get that the rule is, if you put it in yourself, if you don't have a gunsmith drop a trigger into your firearm, then it voids everything, which I think is a little crazy, because the easiest thing you could really do on a firearm is put a drop-in trigger into this firearm. It's not hard, but he wants you to spend over $200 on the Johnny Glocks Evolution trigger. Over $200, a third of the price of a full working Glock. And then he wants you to pay money on top of that to take it to a gunsmith just to simply set a trigger in there. That's a little crazy, but I get why they do it. A lot of firearm companies have that same policy. But the fact that customer service, I couldn't even get a call back saying, Spin Firearms, this is the problem. It's our policy. We're sorry this happened to you. Here's how we can help. Or this is what you should try. Or even, just say, it's our policy, man. We can't do anything about it. I appreciate the fact that you bought our trigger. Sorry about that. And I would have been like, it is what it is. You're right. But I didn't even get a call, a text, or an email back, which is sort of disappointing because it is such a good trigger. It's expensive, but it's a very, very good trigger. And actually, it was my Father's Day gift, which is sort of sad, but it is what it is. Anyways, I fixed it, though. I worked on it for a little bit, tweaked it a little bit, and actually swapped out the connector for a Ghost Avenger self-cleaning connector, and now this trigger is just spot on. It's flawless. It's still short. It's lighter, a little longer, but lighter with that Ghost Avenger connector, but you know what? It runs. It works. It has over about 150 rounds through that new connector on there. Perfect trigger, beautiful trigger. The Johnny Glocks trigger originally was a great trigger. Like I said, I got a bad batch or a bad one. It went through, I think I got 1,000 or more rounds, and then all of a sudden had the issue. I had it cleaned, everything. Still an issue. And, like I said, when it comes to the firearm community, you'd think as a company you would want people to have parts that are reliable, or if there's an issue you'd want to correct that, or the customer service. I get your business and there's money and risk involved, but you know what? It's a firearm community that's bigger than all this, and you'd think you'd want people to have reliable parts, or at least help them get an idea of what's going on. If you're the master of triggers, you know what I mean, help the people. Just have someone call me and just say, this is what it's been in the past, you could do this, you could adjust this. It is what it is. But for some reason, that old connector and the way it was originally set didn't run. It ran for over 1,000 rounds, stopped running. I had a dead trigger, just nothing, just a bouncy, spongy trigger with no break. So, anyways, that's an update. It's working now. Will I ever buy a Johnny Glocks trigger again? Possibly. I don't see it being anytime soon. I have no reason to. I love Wheaton Arms trigger, love Apex trigger, and I've even looked at the Syndicate Arms trigger, the Pyramid trigger to get. So there's so many other triggers out there. And I've never had an issue with my Apex or Wheaton Arms triggers. So take this information, do with it what you will. It's a great trigger, but to me, they rub me the wrong way with their customer service. Anyways, thanks for watching.